नारायण नारायण भज श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय।
Saram, everyone, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. So this is a very glorious and historic occasion. Glorious because we're unveiling this, and have unveiled this gorgeous monument. And historic because, to my knowledge, this is the first monument memorial to Sathya Sai Baba that has been unveiled, of this nature, that has been unveiled in North America. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the genesis of this memorial and how it came into being. As most of you know, Swami passed away in 2011, April 24th, and shortly thereafter we received a letter from Lisa Cowan, who was at that time the chair of the board of the Dharma Center. And in that letter, Lisa expressed her condolences, but at the same time, she then sent along an official letter of condolence from the board, which I passed on to our membership, and we thought that was very, very touching and very sweet, very considerate. Lisa also suggested that we might be interested in erecting a memorial to Sai Baba on the Dharma Center property, which we all saw as a very, very generous offer, and we were very touched by it. What happened was there was unanimous agreement that this would be a good idea, and then we went and took that back to Lisa, and it was put before the board of the Dharma Center, who agreed, and then we went into a stage of planning and looking at the design elements. We took that to our membership, and we unanimously came up with the Sarva Dharma symbol as a suggestion of the central design element. We went through a stage of, we had a committee, we scouted out some sites here and then we met with Doug, we walked the property, and we came to the conclusion that this would be the site that would be most amenable to not only our group, but to the Dharma Center, and we took that as a sign that this is the right spot, and it is indeed. Once that was decided, that was also approved by the board of the Dharma Center, and then we finalized our design over time. We chose a company to do the work, and when we had our design finalized, once again the board of the Dharma Center looked at it, and they gave their approval. So collaboration and congeniality all along, and we are ever so much grateful for the Dharma Center's outlook and its generosity. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the meaning of the symbols on this lovely memorial. So what you're looking at is the Sarva Dharma symbol, and the Sarva Dharma symbol is representative of many, many faith traditions, not just the ones that are represented there. It came about in India, and so the significant faith traditions, spiritual traditions in India were chosen to be represented on the, which is, it's like a flower with petals, and within each petal you have a symbol of a spiritual tradition. The North American version included the Star of David. Now, within the middle of it, you will see a stupa. And the stupa has, it goes up in stages. And to my way of thinking and to many people's way of thinking, this represents stages of development in the spiritual path. This, moving towards enlightenment, moving towards liberation. And you will see the open lotus, the lotus opening up. And that is the symbolism of enlightenment itself, just opening up to full consciousness, full realization. And then you have the phrase, Sai Baba always said, there is only one religion, the religion of love. And that pretty much sums up his entire philosophy. It's all about love. Sai Baba's name appears, and underneath his dates, no birth, no death. I think that's self-evident. So that's on the front. Now, on the other front, we have a sunburst surrounded by the mantra, Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. May all beings in all worlds be happy. And when we say all beings in all worlds, we mean just that. Everything, everyone, all beings, all sentient beings, all worlds being any world that might exist out there, any world that might exist within us. And so that is a universal mantra that is shared, certainly with many Buddhists that I know, and it's an expression of our wish for well-being and happiness throughout the world. There is a rather very distinctive design on the back of a combination sunburst and starburst design. And this is representative of many things. And that the symbolism came about. It wasn't necessarily thought of beforehand. And that includes you can look at it as the birth of creation in the most fundamental sense, Big Bang if you wish, but really what it is, it's consciousness coming into being. Consciousness coming into being. And that can be without the way we experience the world. It can be within the way we experience ourselves as in this world. And the full expression of that consciousness, that world just might disappear. It can also be looked at, some people have looked at that and said, it kind of looks like a flower. And I'm reminded of the Buddha's flower sermon. And the Buddha was, he was in the habit of giving teachings in the evening. And his disciples and his followers would come, they would sit and they would listen, and then they would expound. They would talk about what these teachings were. In the flower sermon, Buddha simply, they sat in silence for quite a long time, and then Buddha plucked the flower. It is said to be a lotus, and just simply held the flower for all to see, and did not say anything, and just stood there and held the flower. And then, one by one, his followers, perhaps getting a little bit nervous, started to think that maybe they should say something, and they started to expound on what the meaning of this might be. And one of the Buddha's disciple, Mahakassapa, is that right? He got it. And basically, he all of a sudden he understood, and he simply smiled. And in some traditions, they would say he laughed very gently. And then the Buddha said, and this is, he is said to have said, "What can be said, I have said to you. And what cannot be said, I have given to Mahakassapa." And Mahakassapa became the Buddha's successor. In the tradition of Zen Buddhism, this is seen as the beginning of their tradition. And what is that? Those are wordless teachings. It is really the teaching of direct experience. Just simply experiencing the flower, if you wish. Now, the other front of this monument faces the road, out there. And it's symbolic of perhaps the Dharma Center. Look at it as somewhat of an interior, and some that out there as being outer. And this is how we are. We experience ourselves as having the world out there, and we experience ourselves inside, our small self, as opposed to our larger self, capital S self. And so, in that sense, what the mantra and this energy of creation, this energy of consciousness coming to being, is just simply being sent out into the world. And in that way, it serves a similar function to all these prayer flags that you see strung about here, which catch the breeze and waft all those good intentions and those prayers out to the world, out for everybody, for their well-being and for their happiness. And in that sense, the other front of our memorial here serves that purpose. What is to follow now? I'd like to mention just a couple of people before I really go. And one is that in our process of coming to the point where we actually got going and started on this and did a little bit more than just talking about it, we came back from our retreat last year, and within a very short period of time, Madame Lotus there presented us with a design, a fait accompli, as it were, and she had already talked to a company that produces monuments, and we said, well, I guess we're in business, and we got going from there. And her design elements, which were a reflection of what we had talked about, were very much incorporated into this. And then what happened is it evolved over time. A very talented artist, Parvati Reeves, who lived at Sai Baba's ashram in Prashanti Nilayam for close to 25 years. She gave us some ideas around the design, and then it kept evolving from there. And then I have to mention, we worked very closely with Doug here, and he was very instrumental in all of this coming into being. And Doug was more or less the point man for the Dharma Center, and we're ever so grateful for all the efforts that he put into bringing this to reality. Now, what is to follow here will be what you see here, and that is we'll follow the order of service. There will be mantras done. You may follow along. I don't need to do a formal introduction here, but when we come to the point where we have finished with the Sai Gayatri mantra, then the Venerable Karmachime Wangmo will do a Pala Puja, and then there will be speakers following that, and I'll say something at that point. Thank you very much.
I'd like to ask Peter and washing hands.
Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalyasmin Sannidhim Kuru. Om Gange Chayamani Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalyasmin Sannidhim Kuru. Would you be able to reach from here? From here?
No, from the
Nope,
side.
from the side.
Go from the side.
Om Apa Vitro Vasavastham Gatopi Va Yasprit Pundarikaksham Savahyabhyantram Shi. Om Apa Vitro Vasavastham Gatopi Va Yasprit Pundarikaksham Savahyabhyantram Shi. Om Ajam Chavarti Sanyutam Vahnina Yojitam Maya Deepam Vihana Devesha Trilokyam Timirapaham. handle on that side.
Oh, where is it?
You can lift it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You would like this one. Om Ajam Javrati Sanjutam Vahnina Yojatamaya Deepam Devisha Trailokyam Tinapaham.
Put it in hand there. Keep it.
Please join in pray to Lord Ganesha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samarprabha Nirvignam Kurumedeva Sarvakareshu Sarvada Sarvakareshu Sarvada Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat Om Shanti 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 Vikram Samvatsari Mukmasa Ashwin Masi Krishna Pakshi Trayodastithal Amuk Gotfal Bharadwaj Gotfal Amuk Sharma Hang Mamu Pakta Dukshpurvakam Dr. Peter Eka Nam Jazman Nasir Venerable Karmat Shimej Ombu Nam Jazman Nasir Adi Rahi Nam Jazman Nasir Mamu Pakta Dukshpurvakam Shri Parameshwar Priti Atam Prata Shri Sathya Sai Baba Sarva Dharma Stambha Sthapayami. Say Om. One here. Yours here.
ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजिर्भिर्वाजिनीवती ीनामभित्रयवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम्
This is sandal paste. Chandan.
शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Om Shri
भद्रं कर्णे विष्णुर्यामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येन्माक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः सुस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृत्रश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्ताक्षरो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नमस्ते गणपतये त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं खल्विदं ब्रह्मासि त्वं साक्षातात्मासि नित्यं ऋतं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अववक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि पाहि समन्तात् त्वं वाङ्मयस्त्वं चिन्मयः त्वम् आनन्दमयस्त्वं ब्रह्ममयः त्वं सच्चिदानन्दाद्वितीयोऽसि त्वं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगदिदं तत्तो जायते सर्वं जगदिदं तत्तिष्ठति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि लयति सर्वं जगदिदं त्वयि प्रत्येति त्वं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः त्वं चत्वारि वाक्पदानि त्वं गुणत्रयातीतः त्वम् अवस्थात्रयातीतः त्वं देहत्रयातीतः त्वं कालत्रयातीतः त्वं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं त्वं शक्तित्रयात्मकः त्वां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं त्वं ब्रह्मा त्वं विष्णुस्त्वं रुद्रस्त्वम् इन्द्रस्त्वम् आयुस्त्वं सूर्यस्त्वं चन्द्रमास्त्वं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्सुवरोम् गणादीं पूर्वमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं तदनन्तरम् अनुस्वारः परतरः अर्धेन्दुलसितं तारेण रुद्धम् एतत्त्वमनुस्वरूपम् गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारो मध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारश्चान्तरूपम् बिन्दुरुत्तररूपम् नादसन्धानम् सम्बुद्धिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकऋषिः निचगायत्री छन्दः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं रथं च वरदं हस्ते विप्राणं भूषितध्वजं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णं रक्तगन्धानुलिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पैः सुपूजितं भक्तानुकम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं जगुष्यादो प्रकृतेः पुरुषार्पणम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां परः नमो प्रातपतये नमो गणपतये नमः प्रमथपतये नमस्ते अस्तु लंबोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्ननाशिने शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमः
ओम कृष्णपत्रं विश्वानां पायसं सुशर्करानानाविधं च नैवेद्यं गृहीतं
शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ओम taking this one, just sprinkle some water. Om Sarvapapari Divyangangi Nirmalang Jalan Achmanang Mayadatam Vihitam Parameshwara Gange Chayone Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jalesman Sanidhim Kuru Achmanim Punarachmanyang Danang Samarpayami. Okay, the light one. Take out the agarbatti sticks. All.
Bring it as it is. Or just stick
No, separately, and then we'll put it back there. Somebody has the match. Right. Let people. Yeah. Om Vanaspati Bhuto Sugandhayo Gandhauttamam Agriya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigritam Rupam Danam Samarpayami. Maybe you want to light it on the candle then? Yeah, I'll reach.
It's okay, I'll reach.
Oh तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात् ॐ भूर्भुवस्सुवः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्